Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Taylor Weldon. Today I'm reporting in from our secret Bond villain lair. It's inside of a volcano. It's pretty hot in here, I know. It's a bit intense. Today we're going to talk about sustainable products that are actually worth the money. Now the first one we're going to start with is the products that are made from recycled materials. I'd like to give a shout out to Encase. They're the sponsors behind this video, so thank you Encase. And we're gonna start with Encase, of course. We have their Bionic collection here, which is a 4-piece collection. If you remember, Encase partnered up with Bionic, and they're actually going into the ocean and they're harvesting fishing nets, plastic fishing nets, and they're weaving it and spinning it into this type of yarn, and then they're weaving it into the fabric that you're gonna see here in a second. And it's really great stuff. So Encase sent me their entire 4-piece collection. And first we're gonna start out with their accessory organizer pouch. Now, you may have seen my last video about pouches. This is just a nice little pouch, and shown here in the sand colorway, which all 4 products are. They have another greenish blue color, which I showed last time. This is your basic organizer pouch. It's for all your daily needs, electronics, it can be EDC, whatever you want. It has a great amount of organization inside. Exterior pocket, just for the quick access stuff, right here. All sorts of pockets, as you can see. And I've actually used this bag when I've traveled. I used it when I went to Los Angeles a couple weeks ago, and it works great. It's a really nice little organizer pouch. It'll go toe-to-toe with any of the best. Another fun fact, all of their product packaging is actually 100% recyclable as well. And this particular pouch is the equivalent of, let's see, 7 bottles that are recycled and saved from going to the ocean. And of course, they're using nets, but it's the same equivalent, if that makes sense, because not too many people understand how much net there is. Next up, I think this might be my favorite in the collection. It's the hip sack with Bionic here. And it's really cool in this color sand. Their other bluish green color is also really nice, but this sand color, it's hard to maybe catch on camera. It's a little bit yellow, it's a little bit mustardy. I personally like it a lot. I've actually used this hip sack, and it's just really nice. It's really simple. It's very basic in a good way. I prefer that. It's got a nice big buckle here, 2-inch buckle with the Encase logo on it. I like that. So you can wear it as a hip pack or a sling. I personally like it as a sling. I do like this little hidden pocket in the back here. Not sure if you can see that. But just for like keys or something, maybe your wallet. Let's get on the inside here. This is the main compartment, if you will. I mean, there's not too much to be said about it. It's a great little sling. There's organization built in. It's not just one main compartment without organization, but it's just enough. I really don't like a ton of organization in my smaller packs. This has just enough. It's got some mesh pockets, another zippered pocket, and of course a key clip. Gotta have that little key clip. Now this is something I've been looking for quite a while. I haven't actually used this because I use a 15-inch laptop. This is their 13-inch laptop, but this is just the simplest, most basic laptop sleeve ever. And that's what I want from a laptop sleeve, is just simple, basic. It's just padded enough. But here's my favorite part. There's a zipper on the outside, so you can keep your charging brick in here, some cables, a whole pouch if you want. There's a pretty good amount of room in there. But I love that front zipper pocket. That's what makes laptop sleeves, in my opinion, successful or not successful. Sure, there's ones that are really clean, they don't have that, but I want that pocket so bad. And I mean, here's my 15-inch laptop. Of course, it doesn't fit because it's for 15. But I'm gonna actually order this in 15 for myself. And it's just, it's just a nice little laptop pocket. I love it. This one is actually the equivalent of 7 bottles, again, recycled content. So like I said, I'm gonna order this in 15. I'm really excited to use it. You can basically put it into a bag that doesn't have a laptop compartment, a padded, safe laptop compartment. The laptop's gonna be safe. It's a really nice amount of padding. I wish you could feel this on camera, but you can't, so. And next up is the Commuter Backpack. That's the big boy here. This is the equivalent of 26 bottles that are saved from the ocean. Pretty cool. So here it is here. You got a water bottle pocket on the outside. You got super clean exterior. I'm a big fan of the minimal exterior. Encase has been doing that for a long time. Their aesthetic is super clean. I've always appreciated that. Usually they use black, of course, but this is the Bionic collection, so they're using the sand and that blue-green color, which is really, really nice. Now the shoulder straps, they're nice and padded. It's not the most padded thing. I'm not gonna go hiking with this bag by any means, but padded grab handle. And this material is really nice to the touch. Now I call this a 3/4 clamshell. So of course it's not going to open the whole way, but it opens about halfway here. That's because the water bottle here. you can't really have a water bottle or the zipper that goes into the water bottle pocket, if that makes sense, because you wouldn't be able to access it. So it stops right about here, but it still gives you plenty of access to all your stuff, as you can see that. Laptop compartment in the back. And I have my 15-inch here. It will fit the 15-inch, just like that. And it's really easy to get. I know I'm doing it backwards, but it's very easy to get in and out of. There's just enough organization here on the back panel, just below the laptop compartment. And there's nothing here on the front, nice and simple. But that's kind of what I want in a backpack. I don't really love a ton of organization for me personally. Your mileage may vary, but for me, I like this. So this holds up to 16 liters. It's a little bit small on me, and I really like that 20 to 24 liter range, but this is a little bit more than 16 in my opinion. It carries big. So you can put a lot of stuff in here. You can carry it well. You're not gonna be able to overstuff it where these shoulder pads are gonna get too uncomfortable on you. But it's a nice bag. Everything is color matched. I like that for all of their stuff, just like the buckle I showed you last. It's really cool, the webbing, the hardware. So if you're into purchasing a recycled product, I would look no further than the Encase Bionic collection, all 4 of them. And now I believe they have 4 different colorways. Check it out. So I just want to show you, this is their ocean green color from Encase Bionic. And this is a really great colorway. The yellow is a little bit loud. Sometimes I like all black, sometimes I like things a little bit louder, but this is a really beautiful colorway. One of the 2 of the 4 colorways shown, the sand and the ocean blue here. And it's really nice. Cool color, huh? Now for products that are made from recycled materials, I also have the Bellroy Tokyo tote here. I really love this tote. I'm not a huge tote guy, but sometimes you need a tote, especially when you're shopping at the grocery store or something like that. Yes, it's a very simple tote, but there's a lot that is kind of hidden away here. And it's really, there's a lot of features that aren't totally just obvious when you're looking at it. First of all, it's actually comfortable to use. This webbing is really nice. It's folded over, doubled over. It's got some grip behind it. It's pretty cool. So it is actually comfortable to use. You can put it on your shoulder. I like to carry it by hand. There's a zippered accessory pocket here on the back. It actually holds quite a bit of stuff. It goes down pretty deep. Nice leather, environmentally certified leather here. And I like this right here. This is, one second. This is my favorite part about the bag, is the wide mouth opening, but more importantly, it has a zipper so it can actually close. Now this is cool if it's raining, you don't want stuff to spill out, you're tossing it in the back of your vehicle, you don't want stuff to just be spilling out your groceries or whatever. You can zip it closed and it'll keep the rain out, but it'll open right back up. And there's just enough organization in here. There's some on this side here, some simple organization pockets. And this will also hold a 13-inch laptop. I have a 15, so I can't use it personally. It would fit my iPad Pro, but it's nice and padded back there. It's a lot more than meets the eye for a tote. And this material is made out of Bellroy's recycled water-resistant fabric. And it feels really nice to the touch. It might be hard to see, but this is a really great material, and I'm into this. Bellroy Tokyo tote. Now for me, this is my favorite category. This is the upcycled category. This is where they get materials that were something else, and they cut them up, they reuse them, and they turn them into a functional, useful product. So I gotta start with Frytag. These guys are out of Switzerland, and this is made from old truck tarps. This at one point was an advertisement on the side of a truck, and I gotta say, they've been around for quite some time, and I've always loved these bags. This is like, when I was in college, this was the coolest bag you could possibly own. I now have one, I'm super stoked about it. It's a great messenger bag. And what I like about it is the fact that it is made out of recycled truck tarp. There is gonna be no 2 bags that are exactly like, because the prints on the trucks are different. So when you go on their website, this is the Joey F17, by the way. And if you're looking at different messengers on their website, like this one, the Joe F17, you're actually going to be able to see the exact bag you're going to order, because they're showing you a photo of the bag. Like this pattern might be over here, this might be blue or green or whatever. There might be an eyeball on it because, you know, someone's eyes on the advertisement. So what's cool is you're actually selecting the bag that you're going to use, or that you're going to purchase. So this bag is cool because it's your traditional messenger, 2 1-inch buckles on the front. You got Velcro here. Laptop compartment in the back. This is holding my 15-inch MacBook Pro. It's got some nice organization here. More Velcro, but you know, it's a messenger bag. Just enough organization for your small stuff, keys, you know, wallets, whatever like that. And the inside, it's a nice, big, open mouth. It can cinch down on the bottom if you want it to, depending on your load. And of course, let's go to the other side. Nice big padded strap with 2-inch buckle here. With the quick adjust, messenger bike style. I like that. So I gotta say, I really love this one. I've been waiting for years to own this, and I'm really stoked to own it. I really love this particular colorway, and I'm glad that they were able to take, you know, something that was meant for the trash and repurpose it to where I can actually use this as a messenger bag. Really a big fan of Frytag and this messenger bag specifically. So next up is the Mafia Bags. And what they're doing is they're reusing sailcloth from sailboats. This stuff here, as you can hear and see. And they're using salvaged climbing rope from Yosemite, here and here. And they're also using parts of salvaged wetsuits and dry suits, I guess, wetsuits, I guess. And it makes a really functional bag. Yes, it's probably the most eccentric bag of this whole group. And it's loud, you can't get away from that. But it is really cool, there's a lot of thought gone into this one. The front pocket here has a water-resistant wet-dry compartment. So if you have a wet t-shirt or shoes or something like that, you can put it in here and you're not gonna worry about your other stuff getting wet. And there's a really interesting water bottle pocket on the outside. It's not gonna fit a large Yeti bottle like this. However, it'll fit, you know, an average sized bottle. Sorry, I only have so many hands. So what's interesting about this is, because this is really slick material, the sailcloth material, this bottle would slip in and out, but they actually put this rubber sleeve in here so it grips onto the bottle. It makes it so it doesn't just, you know, slide in and out willy-nilly. So this way, your bottle will stay secure in there. That's a really nice little thought. I think that's pretty cool. Moving on to the inside, the main compartment has quite a bit of organization. This is almost a full clamshell. And here you see some minor organization on the back. That's a YKK Aqua Guard, which I like. It's actually holding my 15-inch MacBook Pro. So there's a lot in this bag, for as simple as it may look, and as eccentric as it may look, but it's a really cool bag here. I think it's really interesting. And that label, for me, I like that label, it's cool. Tells about the brand, the product, certified B Corporation. Cool company, cool bag, deep blue backpack from Mafia Bags. Now next up, we have sustainably and ethically sourced products. Now this is a little bit confusing and we covered it in the last video, but the product I want to highlight on this is the Proof 72 t-shirt, and this is sold by Huckberry. I'm actually wearing this shirt right now. And I've raved about merino wool for quite some time. I use it in my packing lists. When I'll do 2-3 weeks and you know, traveling internationally, I will just bring 2 t-shirts, and that's the one that I'm wearing and the one that I've packed. Some of the best things about merino wool are it keeps you warm when it's cool and it keeps you cool when it's warm. Now it also packs down really small and it dries really, really quickly. So this shirt, I can wear this, I can wear it for like 3 or 4 days and it won't stink because it's also antimicrobial. So I'll wear it for 3 or 4 days, but when I do finally need to wash it, I'll get the one out of my bag, I'll put that on, and then I'll just wash this in a sink, you know, in cold water, and I'll hang this over a chair in my Airbnb or hotel or hostel or whatever, and it'll be dry by the next morning. So what makes this ethically and sustainably sourced is the fact that Proof is using global merino, and they're the leading source of merino wool in the world. And all the merino wool pretty much comes from New Zealand. Basically what Global Merino does is they'll trace every single fiber of wool back to the exact farmer that it came from. And what they'll do from there is assure that all the animals are being treated fairly, humanely, and you know, we're just getting the wool from them, we're not hurting them or anything like that. And it ends up being a great product, and it's something, I know they're expensive. Merino wool shirts are more expensive than cotton, but for me, I think they're worth it based on all their performance characteristics and properties. Way better than cotton. I highly recommend you switch over to merino wool. There's lots of great brands out there. I really like Proof, they're one of my favorites. Okay, our fourth and final piece is carbon offsetting. And this is the Everyday Zip Backpack by Peak Design. I'm using this as an example primarily because it's Peak Design, not necessarily the product itself. I could use any Peak Design product. We're huge fans of Peak Design. They make great stuff. Their design is killer. So they've actually helped found Climate Neutral. And that's a huge organization. It's a third-party organization that basically is focused on carbon offsetting for all of the products they make for their entire company. But Peak has actually done something really interesting, and they used a third-party group to go back and to the very beginning of their company's history, they recorded every single thing that they've done for carbon offsetting. They went ahead and purchased climate offsetting credits to make up for the stuff they've already done, not just stuff that they're doing now and going forward. That's just one more thing that makes this bag great, is that you can feel great about it not harming the environment. They're actually doing things for the environment. It also has some other stuff too. This is made from recycled material. The aluminum's recycled. Everything can be recycled, or a lot of it can be recycled. Other than all that stuff, it's a fantastic bag. And this is like one of my favorite backpacks, to be honest. It can be used as a camera bag, is the way it's set up here, or you can remove these Velcro dividers and just use it as an awesome backpack. There's tons of space in here, lots of little organization pockets in here. You know, people think of Peak Design bags as camera bags, and they're really not. They're for everyday bags. You know, you got your laptop compartment in the back. So yes, it can be used for a camera bag, but it doesn't need to be. I've traveled with this bag. I think I've gone to New York City with this bag, if I'm not mistaken. It's got water bottle pockets on the side, magnets. Close it up really nice and slick-like. But yeah, this is a really trick bag. And I mean, again, I could have used any bag or product from Peak Design, and this would have counted. But this is one of my favorites from them, and I wanted to highlight this. It's a fantastic bag, and it's definitely worth the money. So thank you for tuning in to watch this video on sustainable products actually worth the price tag. We're gonna have some more videos coming up for you soon, including some Sharp stuff and some other EDC related stuff, and maybe a little bit of Filson. But until then, thanks so much, carry on.